Okay, so we are going to learn about rhyme schemes. You guys listen to a lot of music, and a lot of music rhymes. A lot of it. So, one way you can identify or think about poetry is by looking at the rhyme scheme, the pattern that they use so it sounds fluid, so it sounds consistent, so it has a rhythm to it. So, let's look at this first one. I'm going to point out roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. A very basic old classic poem. Now, how do we identify rhyme scheme? Because that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be reading other poems, and you're going to have to figure out what is the rhyme scheme. So let's use this one as our example. It says roses are red. Now, when you look at a rhyme scheme, you always look at the last word in each line. Poetry basically has no rules, for the most part. A lot of poetry does have very specific rules, actually, but poetry, when it comes to like complete sentences and basic grammar and things like that, typically the rules don't apply. But when we're looking at a rhyme scheme, the last word in the line is what we're focusing on. So this first line is roses are red. The last word is red. Okay? Now, the first line is always going to be A. So this will be A. This will be an A line. Okay, I'm going to say that again just to make sure it's very clear. Okay. Now the next line, it says violets are blue. The last word is blue. So, what letter do we give this line? Now if you look over here, you're going to see they give it a B. But that doesn't help you. Why in the world is it a B? Well, let's go back to the first line. The last word ends in red. Does blue rhyme with red? Nope. So that's why this line becomes B, because it doesn't rhyme with the A line. So we got to give it a different letter. So we'll give it the next letter in the alphabet, which is B. Okay, so let's move on. Sugar is sweet. The last word in that line is sweet. Now, let me ask you, does sweet rhyme with red? No. So it's not an A. Does sweet rhyme with blue? No. So it's not a B line. So that's why when you look over here, they say it's a C. So we have A, B, C so far because nothing rhymes yet. Okay, now let's look at the last line. And so are you. The last word is you. Does you rhyme with red? No, so it's not an A. Does you rhyme with blue? Yes, it does. Because you rhymes with blue, this is a B because it rhymes with the B line. That's as simple as it gets. You doesn't rhyme with sweet, so it's not a C. It rhymes with blue, which we've already identified as the B line. So that's why it's A, B, C, B. That's why they have the B over here. Okay? This is a rhyme scheme. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. A, B, C, B. Now if you also notice too, each line has about the same number of syllables. So it flows quite nicely. That is rhyme scheme. A, B, C, B for this one. I'm going to give you another one though. And you're going to use this video and this lesson to help you figure out the rhyme scheme for the next poem.